Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. I try to keep my hair not in a ponytail today. It's a little cray cray. So we're gonna try YouTube for a little while. If it kicks me out, we just go over to Twitch. So hopefully it will not kick me out. I woke up with a little bit of a headache today. It's doing a little bit better right this moment, which is really good. I won't be surprised if it comes back a little bit with full force because I did have chicken last night and corn the night before. So it's very possible that I'll just have to be like, okay, I'm done. I got to go take headache meds. But yeah. So I know a lot of you all haven't seen the live streams lately. That's because we've been on Twitch because YouTube was having an issue. We're kind of testing to see if it's going to be okay today. If you guys lose me, if it says that my stream was removed, go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BinkyGirl. I'll put the link in the chat here real quick so that it's there. It's twitch.tv/BinkyGirl. And if you all lose me, that's where I will be. I'm giving this one chance today, and if it knocks me out, then I'm done. So, a lot of things today that I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to be making a mask for Hannah for work. I'm making her a hat to keep her hair up at work so it's not just hanging around. Also, I have a couple orders I need to get done. We have a bat plushie we need to do. And I need to call Joann's at some point today and talk to them. So, a lot to do today. And work on my overalls, get them to the point where I can dye them with the pants. So, kitties are going nuts. Well, one kitty is going nuts at the moment. The other one is sitting over here. So, allergies are kicking my ass like crazy. Not fun. But yeah, so those of you who weren't around on my Twitch stream yesterday, we had a discussion about what we're going to do proceeding from here. And because Hannah is considered an essential worker, she is going to continue working for now. The minute people show up at all sick at her office, she is not going to go into work. But for now, we need that money. And if it comes down to where places are starting to waive rent, we will have her not working for a while just to be safe. However, we've talked with my doctor. I am considered fairly high risk. I am immunocompromised to a degree enough that I am at high risk. So this is our plan. Hannah is going to, wear a mask as needed at work. She doesn't have to wear it all the time. Because they are distancing the cubicles, they're alternating so nobody is sitting next to each other, which gives them over 6 feet of distance between each other. So they are staggering. They are disinfecting like crazy. They're washing hands, hand sanitizer, all that stuff to keep as sanitary and germ-free as possible. And they are requesting anybody, if anyone in your family is sick, if anyone in your family is sick, don't come in. So our plan is to have her work. When she gets home, she goes straight to her room, takes off her clothing. She may wash her hair depending, but because she has such sensitive skin, she cannot shower every single day. So every other day she's going to shower, and she's going to keep her hair up in a hat while she's at work. She's going to wear a mask and gloves if needed. So she's going to continue working. The doctor told me do not come in contact with other people because I am high risk. I have asthma. I have no spleen. I just have a lower immune system. Obviously I can go for a walk outside if I stay away from people, but she said, do not go out. We are going to try to get our hands on some stuff to boost my immune system a little bit, like some vitamin C, Vitamin D is important, and there's talk that there's a couple of studies that are saying the melatonin helps the virus not bind up in your lungs. So I may get those three things to really boost my immune system as best I can. However, vitamin C is exceedingly hard to come by right now. Also, colloidal silver can help as well. And it's a parts per million thing. The ones they usually sell at the store are not as strong, but it can actually be nebulized. So I may get to doing that if I get sick. I may do a little bit anyway, depending. But for now, Andrew is home except for when he has to go into work. And when he goes into work, literally, guys, he goes into the garage. He is pretty much the only person that is touching the machines. And so he is always by himself. His boss is making sure there's not more than one person at a time there. And if there is more than one person, it's the people that clean the building and Andrew. So they're not even really in contact. Andrew's just going and doing the needed stuff on his fields, and that's it. Thankfully, Andrew is getting paid his base salary right now. His boss is in the process of trying to make it so that he can get his usual summer overtime pay, because this is usually their very, very busy season. So he's trying to get them to do an average of the last couple of years to get that pay that they usually get these months, which would help us out immensely. I am home working as much as possible. I've seen a little bit of influx in orders, which is great. I had one big order and then the person canceled today. So that was a little bit sad, but also not too sad about that because this person can be a little bit hard to work with. But anyway, that being said, I am doing when I'm shipping my stuff out, and I have another video recorded that I'll probably upload either later today or tomorrow. And I'm going to possibly update it a little bit as well. But I am being extremely careful with my products that I'm making. The virus only lives on clothing for 6 to 12 hours. So by the time it arrives to you, the virus is dead. But I still recommend, if you're ordering from me, definitely wash these items before you use them, just to be safe. But there is currently not even any illness in our household at all. We've managed to stay flu-free all year. I am shocked. I did have a vaccine for the flu, so I'm not too shocked that I didn't get it. I'm shocked Hannah did not. But that being said, we're very healthy here right now. Other than the fact that they being crazy. They do this all morning long. It's rather funny. They do this all throughout the day. These two are such good buddies. And sometimes, like last night, they were wrestling so hardcore. I think it was Leo was crying. And I'm like, dude, I called Andrew and I'm like, dude, separate them because it actually sounds like somebody is really frustrated. But they just play nonstop. So they're good. But yeah, we're taking the proper precautions. Hannah is going to probably wear gloves at work even. They are offering them gloves for work. The cat found his cat food bag that is empty. But, we're doing everything we can to combat this in our household for sure. I haven't left the house. Oh, I went to PetSmart. I went to PetSmart the other day to get cat litter. But also PetSmart was dead. There was literally one other customer in there, and they literally have like 6 to 10 feet marked out for it. They have lines on the floor for it, and they are disinfecting everything that they can. And obviously it's when you go in there, don't touch things unless you're picking it out. So they're being really careful. And because there was only one other human in there, I felt okay with that. Because currently our town, there's not been community transmission yet. From what I have to look up again and see if there's how many more cases are here. But thus far, our only cases were people who had been on the West Coast or in California, like one of the big states that has it. That's the only reason they had it. So at the moment, it's very grim around here, like it just like it is all over the rest of the country. So but we're gonna continue going on with life just normal. To work on, I got a lot of stuff I can do. I have to contact Joann's about one of the orders I need, but yeah, that dude is out in a full winter coat and it's like 60 degrees out there. People crack me up. But yeah, so we're just gonna carry on with life. Anyway, hello DG. You think you have it, but you're not sure. What's going on that you think you have it? Also, hi Kesha. But yeah, I hope I don't have it. Yeah, I have one friend online, which I've met her through Facebook and stuff. She's in my incontinence group and she has it. She is actually diagnosed with it. So that's kind of that's kind of scary. Like she's the first person I've known personally that has it. But according to what my doctor is saying, what a lot of the doctors are saying, most people that have a healthy immune system that get this virus simply have a really bad cold or feel like they have the flu. And then they're recovering from it. It's those who, yeah, I know, but here in Kansas right now, we're like, woo, warm weather. Like today is the first day it's been warm. It's supposed to be up to 70 degrees today for us. And I am so excited. I'm definitely going to go for a walk today. But so yeah, it's kind of weird because like all of my appointments have been suspended for now. I've personally suspended them. I'm not going to counseling. I'm not going to physical therapy, no doctor's appointments unless I'm really, really sick. Things like that for now. So I need to get outside because it's gorgeous right now. And I want to get outside today. A sore throat and a cough. Do you have a fever? That is your primary thing. Are you having a fever? But like my doctor said, she's like, from what we're seeing, healthy individuals just get a really rough cold and possibly flu symptom type thing, and then they get better. They're like, it's the people that have lung issues like asthma and things like that that are really struggling. So she said, yes, you are high risk. Stay home. Don't see people. So like, I'm not even answering the doors right now. If like deliveries come, the other two have to do it. Yeah, if you don't have a fever, chances are you don't have it. From what I can tell, this causes pretty rough fevers. But yeah. So, or what I have heard, I can't say from what I can tell. From what I have heard, they're just wrestling and running. I don't know if you guys can hear them. Hey, 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 gentle. That's a little ridiculous. Be careful. So Leo turned 1 year old yesterday. They do this in the morning, and it like sometimes they get really rough. But none of them have ever been bitten or hurt. Yes, you have. Yeah, you're definitely high risk. Stay home. Don't talk to people. Like they're even saying, don't have a family member over. Don't go if they don't live with you. Don't go see them. We're like, well, we were kind of like, well, if we get super stuck in the house, we may be like, brother-in-law, come camp out with us for a while, and we'll play games and do shit. But right now, there's no need to do that. We're not gonna. And that would be a case of, yeah. A lot of people are still working because a lot of companies are considering themselves essential, even if they're not. But like my Joann's, they're closed this week. All this week they're closed, and then they have reduced hours starting in next week. So they're kind of, and then once they reopen, they're only doing pickup orders and deliveries. They're not allowing people in the store really. So we have to do all our shopping online and do pickup in store, and then they do curbside delivery. It's pretty crazy. But that being said, hopefully, I don't know. Most of the stuff right now, Joann's is also offering free shipping for everyone on all orders over $25. So I'll just make sure my orders are all $25 more because it's like it's $8 to ship from them unless you have the coupon. But Right now they're doing mostly free shipping. So I will mostly be ordering all my stuff from online and getting it here. But I'm a little scared. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, I am scared. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be insane. You know, I'm not gonna have everybody completely decontaminate. But if they're leaving the house, they're coming home and putting their clothing in their room where their door is always shut. It wasn't meant to be, but it's always shut right now to keep the allergens down for Hannah because she's technically allergic to cats. Um, so keeping them out of her room and everything, and it just is like we're just going to plan on keeping that door shut if you're not in that room, because it's just less contamination for me. And they aren't going in my room unless they have completely changed clothes and all that and whatnot. But they don't go in my room really anyway. So these two are cracking me up. But yeah, so we bought the cats a tunnel. It's a 3-way tunnel. It's got a straight tube and one that comes out of it. We bought them a tunnel. They like the box it came in a lot better. They are fighting over this box at times. They take turns, and Leo is nuts about it. So it's kind of funny. They play in the tunnel. Don't mind. I mean, they do play in the tunnel, like play. But they love to sleep in the box. And it's kind of funny because every time a box comes in the house, it's been their habit. Like my diaper box came in the house and they were like, "Ooh, awesome box, let's play in the box." And then I got another box, and they decided that the smaller box was better. This last box was even smaller, so they switched to the smaller box. So it's like we're downsizing boxes, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, so it's I the hardest thing about being home is that the other people in the house are like, woohoo, it's kind of like vacation for me. I just get to be home. And nothing gets done. None of their chores get done. And I'm like, guys, we cannot treat this as vacation like this. We have to do shit. Like, I can't do the dishes. I can't do the vacuuming, things like that. I can do some cleaning up, but I have to be careful how I do it. Especially right now because I'm not in PT. I'm trying to do what I can to keep the progress, but pain level has been pretty high. So my disc pain is just through the roof. Like, I don't know if I've had as much other pain, but my back pain is it's bad. It's annoying because like I did a stream for like 2 hours yesterday or something, and I was in so much pain after that. And it's just annoying that I'm just, so we'll see. I know PT was definitely helping that. And I can do some of it, but also a lot of it was, machines to strengthen and working on balance with resistance, which is really hard to do at home. I mean, when we're talking about balance and resistance stuff, I literally had this bungee cord that they hook on me, and I do the exercises with the bungee cord, which kind of pulls me, and I have to practice the balance and stuff. Not having that, they set up obstacle courses, which I could sort of do that at home, but it was about like, okay, we step over this, we step onto this and balance, and we walk on a beam, we use this to balance. Like, it's hard to practice that type of thing at home. So I'm planning on, at the very least, I need to work on some of my stretches. I fully expect to have a little bit of decline without physical therapy. That being said, hopefully it doesn't go too far, because I really don't want that to happen. Sorry, my allergies are just horrible. We've got trees budding outside, and it's just like my nose itches, and I always have sinus issues, always. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, this is my Rears bottle that I put vinyl on. This is just and the funny thing is this is all removable vinyl, and I've hand washed this and everything, and not one bit of peel up has happened. It's amazing. Like, I think eventually this sealer may kind of wash off a little bit, but still it's doing really good. When this sweats, it literally sweats on the vinyl instead of on the inside of the vinyl. But this is the Rears bottle, and this is a Pura nipple. This is their sippy cup nipple, and they work in this. And I'm very pleased with that. I've been using the sippy cup one because I've wanted to be a little more like gulping things. And so I've been using the sippy cup nipple, which works great because I need to watch the other ones. Hello, baby. Oh, are you hungry now? We have to cover his food and keep it away from Leo. So right now I have Leo destroyed my rice pack. He chews on it, and it's almost impossible to keep this away from him. But he chews all over it, and he's kind of destroyed it. So it has been relegated to a wait for going on Simon's food, top of Simon's food bowl. As you can see, we feed him right here because otherwise his brother eats his food. We are going to be getting at some point a dish that should alleviate the need to constantly monitor Simon's food. But for now, this is what we're doing, and it works. So Simon is our sweetheart. He snuggled so hardcore. I woke up this morning and there was something on my back, and I look, and it's him. He's literally like pressed up against my back. He always snuggles me first thing in the morning, and so sweet. Leo is not much. He doesn't allow, Simon does not let me pick him up really yet. We're slowly working on it. I just think he's not a cat that likes to be picked up. But he loves to be pet, and he loves to sit by you and snuggle and things like that, but he doesn't want to be picked up. Leo tolerates it, and we're working on that. You know, we're acclimating them to being picked up, just so like if it comes down to it and I have to quick grab them, they know, you butthead, stop knocking things off. So we're slowly, you are so pulling your tail. Oh, buddy. He pulls at his tail. He picks out his fur a little bit. We think he's allergic to the kind of having some allergies. Because like right here, he's really pulled down that fur on his tail. He also has a spot on his butt, like right at the base of his tail that he pulls. But he's been pulling his tail a lot more. So we think he has a little bit of an allergy. He also sneezes a lot, more than any other cat I've had. So we're pretty sure that he has environmental allergies as well, which is okay. If worst comes to worst, we'll figure that out. But they are doing so well, though. They have just, it's been 5.5 weeks now that we've had them. And I couldn't imagine not having them through all this. They are so much entertainment. They're hilarious. They are jumping everywhere. They're playing. They're nuts. It's really interesting having young cats as opposed to a senior cat. With like Snitch was 11, and he was 6 or 7 when we got him. No, 7 or 8. We had him for 4 years, I think. I'll have to look back on Facebook and see how long we've had him. But he was 11 when he died, and so that's a very interesting difference. I mean, Leo just turned 1 yesterday, so he just hit the technically not a kitten phase yesterday. He's a crazy little boy. He's the most vocal. If he can't find people or can't find a toy he wants, he will cry. Or he calls for Simon all the time. It's really funny. He also chatters, which is really cute. Just like at the window. It's really cute, but they're fun. I am going to get up and do some sewing here at some point because I kind of have to work through this overall project first. Honestly, it's not going to take me that long to finish these off, I don't think. But yeah, that's what's up with that so far. But I have to finish the overalls off, and then I can switch projects. But we've got a bat to sew. I forget, what do we have to do? I think, do we have mostly? Why is it saying 6? That one should be canceled. Minge. I know the refund went through, so I'm not sure what that, it should adjust itself. But we have a onesie. I believe I ordered that. Please tell me I ordered that. Yes, I did order that. Okay. We have a custom order, which ships in 23 days. We have a bat, a onesie, 2 pacifiers. So that's good. The pacifiers I just ordered. But by the way, guys, pacifiers are a really good, easy thing to get a hold of right now because Amazon has a lot of them in stock. So pacifiers are great to do. I will do. Nope. You don't get the rest yet. Pacifiers are really easy to do for me. It takes me just a few days to do them, and then they ship off to you guys. And I'm very, very careful. Like everything that I've touched has been wiped down with isopropyl alcohol, and a lot of it. The times I do wear gloves when handling, especially the nipples and stuff. I always wear gloves when I'm doing resin, and everything gets alcoholed regularly when I'm doing these. So I wish I had one down here to show you guys. They're both up in my room. I do have 2 at the moment. But I just ordered a third. I order them. They come in either single color or they come in a pack of 3 with a black, white, and green, or a blue, purple, and pink. So I ordered both sets this time. The green one and the black one are taken. But I mean, I order these regularly. And I can do Gen 1 or Gen 2 with any design that I have. I'm going to be updating all of my Etsy, all of my Binky ones here later today with Gen 1 and Gen 2 type of things. Gen 2s are easier to do. I will say that much. Like, I like doing the Gen 2s a lot. Bruises. I got my arm right here stuck in the couch. Hey, Bo. I didn't watch it because we were watching something else, but we are staying safe. I will check it out later. I did get the link though. So I will definitely be checking it out later. Everybody's off work. Hannah and Andrew, we were all up. I was up till about 4:30. Like, I was in bed by about 3, but it was kind of like a fall asleep, wake up thing because Andrew was still up. The cats were going crazy all night. Like, dude, they were running up through my room. They were jumping in my bed and then jumping out. Like, they were just being crazy last night. And that's because they slept. Normally in the evening, they'll eat, play a little bit, sleep. Then they wake up around like 10 or 11 and they play again and eat a little bit more. But last night they both just slept. Like, they ate and then just slept on through midnight. Actually, it was closer to 1 o'clock or so before they actually woke up. So it was like their schedule was shifted back. So they played till like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. They're nuts. They're crazy. Like, it's weird because they don't sleep as much as normal cats do right now. Simon is more likely to come snuggle in bed with me at night, but they were just both so crazy last night, and we were all up late. Hannah and I were just talking and stuff about different things, just having some fun, and Andrew was playing his game and shit. So it's like we were just all up, and no one had to work today, so we're like, who cares? I was hoping to sleep until like at least noon, but I woke up at 8:30 to go to the bathroom, and I fell back asleep. But it was kind of like a fall asleep, wake up thing. It was a lot of fussing because I dropped my binky. That was a lot of what happened last night. And it's kind of funny because a lot of times when I fuss for the binky, I don't I'll wake myself up, but it's barely realize what's going on, and I'll just fall back asleep. So like the process can kind of go on until I actually wake up enough to pop the binky back in, or if somebody else hears it and pops the binky back in. I really got to make myself a binky clip so that I can clip it to a spot that we always know where it is. Because typically I wake up and the thing's underneath me or something like that. The problem is that I sleep on both sides. I flip flop throughout the night. I typically start on my right side and then I flip to the left a lot of times. So I have to rotate because otherwise I wake up in a shit ton of pain. So I need to sleep in a shirt so that I can clip it. But yeah. Or just make a really long binky clip that attaches to my sheet. Or like attaches it to this crib wall so that I can, or the crib rung. So that might be what I do actually. But yeah, so I'm just procrastinating on actually getting up because I am in a lot of pain today, but I'm gonna push through it. I'm not gonna just sit here and do nothing. And then once those two get up, we'll do whatever. But Andrew has to do dishes today. Somebody's awake. Oh, who's that, Leo? Leo is so funny. He pays attention to sounds and he knows when he hears somebody walking upstairs, he knows that means they're getting up and he goes and checks. He also recognizes the sound of Hannah's car and he can hear it from way down the parking lot. And he gets super excited. Jimmy also recognizes those sounds as well. He knows the car. He's known the car for years. If he hears the car, he gets all excited because he knows Hannah's coming home and he loves Hannah. Like he's really funny. Like he loves Hannah, but he loves his mama more. But he reacts so funny when she comes home or gets up or something. Like if she does not see you later, DG. If she does not come say hi to him, he gets like offended and it's funny. But so today is gonna be. I might temporarily not do the overalls if I'm gonna make a mask. Because Hannah needs a mask. Oh, they're both awake. So, but yeah, we'll get to some sewing here in a few minutes and then we'll go from there. So, yeah. But hopefully, we stay pretty safe here and everything. Like, I hope we can, and I hope I keep getting orders because or at least it keeps me busy. Hey, Robert. Might know the sound of the refrigerator opening. Yes. Our cats are food mongers to the point of not food. No, they're not both. Simon actually doesn't typically take food or treats, but he'll take certain treats. We seem to have a cat that dislikes fish because we have yet to get him to enjoy a fish thing, except for treats that are like lobster and mac and cheese flavored. Or we have some greenies, but we have like freeze dried fish pieces that we moisten up a little bit, and he does not touch them at all. Leo is good on fish. He loves anything. Leo loves any food whatsoever. He loves taco sauce. He loves everything. Like this cat is weird, but we're trying to train him the difference of just taking the food and being given the food, because he will just go for everything. I know, right? It is ironic. It's so weird. Like his food that we currently have them eating two different foods because we were planning on switching them both. Good morning. Yeah. We were planning on switching them over to a better food for them. And we wanted to do fish because Simon has sensitive skin. So we wanted to do a fish one because the oils help. He doesn't like it. He refuses to eat it. He'll just look at it like, excuse me. So we did switch Leo over because Leo has like an iron stomach. So we switched him over. I didn't even do the full process because he was having zero issues with the switch. And so we gave him the new food, and Simon eats the old food at the moment. Once we run out, like when we buy food this coming period or whatever, we're gonna go with probably a chicken one to see if we can get Simon eating it. Because once you switch to a brand, you don't have to do the full 10-day switch with a cat. Depending, if they have a really sensitive stomach, you're going to want to, or if you're switching from like fish to chicken or something like that, you may want to. But with Leo, we don't have to do that. And Simon doesn't seem to have a sensitive stomach either. But we'll switch him over a little bit slower because he's easier to switch over. Or, I mean, he's harder to switch over. So we plan on doing that. I broke your coffee cup today. What? It's my coffee cup. What? Because there were so many dishes piled up, one fell down and it caused a cascade, and the coffee cup just fell to the ground. The black one.
I like the bunker.
No. But it fell, and thankfully it's ceramic, so it didn't shatter. But
I'm about to say, we need to protect the lake and bunker one.
Oh yeah. That's a good cup. I don't
that cup's older than me.
I know. I don't use that cup. It's an awesome cup. But.
The law of golf.
The law of golf. What goes up must come down in a lake or a bunker. But I used that one consistently until I bought this cup.
The biggest one I have.
No. Had the best handle.
I'm sure that you can't stand.
It's all about handles.
The stock monkeys are mildly annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I don't always, like, typically I do this. Like, this is how I hold my coffee mugs most of the time. But I have to be able to fit my whole hand in the handle. And the stock monkey ones are like this. You have to hold it like this. And it's annoying.
Wait, you have to hold it like this.
No, you can't carry it like that. Are we going to settle down now, you two?
Absolutely not.
My God. The wrestle is real today.
They're mad about something. Somebody insulted somebody.
But yeah, so I'm gonna move into the sewing room pretty soon here. I don't know if you heard that. The guy canceled the overalls order. Yeah. But I got another Binky order.
Constellation.
Yeah. But yeah. So I bought the Binkies today. I did buy a set of.
No cancellation policy.
Well, I've only ever had 3 cancellations, and it will. If I have bought supplies, you cannot cancel, or you don't get the full refund. Like, that's just the thing. If I've bought supplies already, I'm not refunding that. Like, you forego the full refund. Thankfully with Etsy, I did realize they also refund all of your fees to you. So like I issued him the full refund, and they also refunded my fees, which is really great. But typically I won't, because I have it set up so that Etsy transfers the money to me daily instead of weekly, because I want to get it as soon as possible. I should just start doing it weekly, but then everything's slowed down, and I don't want that to be a slow process for everybody. But so that causes an issue. Sometimes it'll process the payment the following day. Sometimes it'll process the payment the day of. It just depends on the person. Typically, if it's hit my bank account, I immediately go do supplies. Thankfully, with this one, I hadn't done that yet. It hit my account this morning. It transferred last night, and it hit this morning. So I told the dude, I'm like, depending on, you may or may not get a full refund because of whatever fees it takes from me. Typically I would hold back technically like a restocking type of fee, but I opted not to do that this time because I hadn't done any prep work, nothing. I'd literally said, send me a picture of the thing, and that was it. And he hadn't sent it. So I did refund his whole thing. And typically, especially if it's, if it's a little thing like Binkies or something, it would probably be like, okay, I'm going to just because I've purchased these supplies and things like that for you, you have to kind of accept that if you don't get a full refund. If I purchase supplies, I will deduct that from the refund because that's how this works. But hi, Leo, come here. Come here, baby. You want to come up? Come here. Come on. Oh my God, he's doing the sitting back on his hind legs thing, and it's adorable. Come here. You sweetie. Yeah, see, he's like, no, I am not. Ow! Claws, dude. He's like, I am not relaxed enough for this, mama. I have cat nails. We need to clip their nails really bad. I may have to have those two take them in. Simon is. I don't think Simon will let me clip his nails. I think Leo will, if he's tired, let me clip them. I mean, like, I clipped all of Snitch's nails all the time. But those nails are sharp and they need to be clipped. So when he gets tired, I'm clipping those nails. Because damn, that hurts. Simon's a lot harder to do that with because he won't just let you pick him up and hold him. He's really picky. And we don't want me to be the bad guy. We don't want us to be the bad guy. So we may have to take Simon in to get them clipped if he won't let me. Like, I'll try a little bit, but I don't think he'll let me. He's currently sitting next to Jimmy, just talking. He loves to hang out by Jimmy, and Jimmy actually enjoys Simon. He does not like Leo, but he likes Simon. I don't know why. Maybe because Simon's calmer, and Simon just sits there. But Leo is just like too energetic for Jimmy, and he hisses at him like crazy. I mean, Jimmy hisses at Simon too, but nowhere near as much as he hisses at Leo. And it's funny. He'll actually like walk right up to Simon when he's sitting next to his cage and be like, he gives Simon kisses. He does not give Leo kisses. It's funny. But we are training the kitties that the birdie is the boss and you don't touch him. It's been like with Snitch, it was so easy because he was so laid back that if Jimmy went and Jimmy, all he had to do is like hiss and go for his nose one time. And Snitch is like, nope, he's the boss. Leo, when we had Jimmy on the couch and Leo was over there and Jimmy just walked right up to Leo. And Leo was like, whoa. But then he's like, oh, I touch you. No, you don't touch the birdie. So he is learning slowly that the bird is the boss. Unfortunately, it's meant that Jimmy doesn't get as much attention outside of his cage, which thankfully Jimmy is a very content little cage bird. Like if you get him out, his first reaction is, I'm going back to my cage. He loves his cage, but he does enjoy getting out. You're not calming down now? You're back to being wild? My house is covered in cat toys right now. Just like all their toys. They have like strings, like scraps of fabric from the fabric I've cut and stuff. They pull those out here, and they're like long strings too. They play with that. They have a little shoestring type of thing that they play with, and they have a plastic. It's basically a long plastic tube it was basically a giant pixie stick type of thing that Hannah got, and it's one of their favorite toys. So they play with it. They have a plastic egg that they toss around and things like that. They have toys everywhere. Straws are everywhere because they love to play with those. Thankfully, they don't chew on them much. And I only let the straws be around for like a day and then I pick them up. But they have my measuring tape out here and everything. Like they just have. It can be frustrating, but it's pretty easy. You just pick it up and they pull it out when they're done. I just throw it in their tunnel and they'll pull it out and play with it. So. Anyway, we're going to move to the sewing room now. I'm glad that YouTube is behaving today. We'll see if it keeps behaving because I was so ticked off by it. I still prefer Twitch, by the way. Y'all people here, scroll up to the top of the chat and you'll have the link to my Twitch channel. That's mostly where I will be streaming for the most part. But right now, y'all don't typically go on Twitch much, so typically I've had like 1 or 2 viewers, and I thought that I'm like, I want to see more peeps today. So, excuse me, my nose is a little itchy right now because the cat was in my face. Make sure that's stable. My nose, plug in, whoosh. There we go. So we are on to the back of my overalls today, which is great. We finished the front. Right here is the front. So these are white right now. They're going to end up blue. That gorgeous sunlight coming in now. I hate these blinds. Sorry about that. But these are a different overall pattern we're trying out, and we'll see. Hopefully they fit me. If not, they will be up for sale. So for now, we're going to just set these aside. This is going to be way too long on me, though. I can shrink them or shorten them. So what is my next step here? We're gonna put this away. Put this away. We didn't end up using this piece, so. All right. I believe we are done with this piece here. We are done with that piece, yes. We never had that piece in the first place. Now we're on to the back of the overalls. So first things first, we stitch those together. Okay. We do that, and then we do pockets. Okay, good to know. This is actually a fairly easy overall pattern. I might go put my hair back on. We'll see. Let me grab all the pieces. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Pockets over here for now because those are the second to last type of thing. Oh wait, we don't need the facing yet either. It looks like we don't need the facings yet. All right. So let's get going. Gorgeous. I feel that breeze. Oh, it's beautiful. When it comes to breeze and things, I have to have the breeze. All right, here we go. So this is a completely different style of overalls, and I think I'm going to really like it for myself. I just have to see if this is the right fit. And if worse comes to worse, and it's not, I sell them. But also, if this is too small or too big, I have a feeling the front's going to be a little big, but the rest of it's going to be either too small or fit perfect. I'm going to have to go put my hair up. It's driving me nuts already. All right, and we just go and get the pins out. Sorry about the noise. Let me get that further away. Yeah, I did these shorter. Even so, it should be pretty close to my measurements, but I don't know. It may be possible that I just keep these anyway because I am losing weight. And if it doesn't fit me now, it'll fit me really soon. Stuck. All right. I should have done that. So first things first, pin center back seam and then put on the straps. And if this fits me, what I'm going to do is, it might be down. I don't know. Let's see if that will fit my straps that I have here. What did they say when it comes to I don't have the pattern jacket right here right now, but, it might, no, I don't think it'll be a 1 inch, but it might not be a 2 inch. We'll see. So set that aside for a moment. Let me work on this part. So what is, I'm gonna go grab a hair tie before I drive myself crazy. We're gonna do blue to match my shirt. This is a Moana t-shirt that I made on stream the other day. It's adorable. I love it. It's epic. There we go. Hair is back. I look like a 3-year-old now. Come on, just open. Get that fresh air. Fresh air is the best thing right now. It's the safest thing. Okay. Center back. Oh, wait. Did I mark this one? I did not. Oops. So we stitch up to where? Okay, it's right at that curve. And it's in the little ways, so. I should do this properly, at least for this part. I don't need to mark everything, but this particular section I do. Hi, Leo. All right. You can almost guarantee he will always come in with me. All right. So. I don't usually mark my shit like this, but I'm going to. Hopefully that soaks through enough. I can figure that out from there anyway. But this is kind of a big project, but I just kind of have to get out of the way a little bit first before I can move on to the next project. I do need to make a mask today. Well, I'm not going to worry about it today. Next is mask and hat. Hannah is off work today, so it's not like I have to rush to it. So. Leo, hey, get down. No. Get down. Get down. We don't play on the screen. Look, get down. The biggest problem, you don't get the screen. Here, you can have all the window you want, but do not climb my screen, you shit. Did it go through? Okay. It did enough that I could transfer it. Right there. He is my faithful companion when it comes to sewing. He loves to sit with me, especially if my window is open. Oh, I'm doing this the wrong way. What am I doing? Not that it really matters. I'm just putting the clips on backwards. Thank you. Go away. Bye-bye. Okay. Seam, matching large notches, stitch center back at large dot. Back stitching at large dot to reinforce the seam. Stitch again over first stitching. Yes, they actually tell you to do that. Nice. I typically do that on the crotch, especially on the back crotch. All right, here we go. I have to finish this before I do the mask. I can at least get some of this together.
Two things you gotta do.
Hat and mask. Yep. Go through that bin and that bin, and find like the stretchy fabrics that you are okay with using. But not the shirts. Probably
This one and that one?
no. The one on the top, on the floor. That one, and that one. Yeah. The other ones are PUL. I don't think you want a PUL hat. You may have to dig down deep. The mask fabric is out in the living room.
Until we have a Halloween one.
I don't know if there's enough of that one.
There's plenty of this one.
Yes. You can have that if you want. Just as long as it's knit. Hats do not fit well if they're made out of cotton. Unless it's meant to be made out of cotton. Alrighty, and next we sew the ACJ. We are doing great. I'm sore today, but other than that, we're doing just fine for the time being. So this goes here. Yep. Okay. And Leo is back. He does this all day long. Allergies are a bitch, I will say that. Wait a minute. Why does that not match up there? Why? That's interesting. Oh, I didn't stitch again. I'll have to do that. 19. With right sides together, pin facing. Clip curves, stitch suspender section to back matching single notches trim seam. Which I'm assuming goes like that to make a straight, because it actually ends up crossing over. So I don't know. But let me think here for a second. Matching single notches, which would be there. Yeah, that's how it goes. It has to. It's the only way it can go. It just overlaps, which is okay. And that one. And this one.
Now I have to think of what would match or be at least cute enough to not care.
Yeah. I mean, you wear the one bandana that's kind of those same colors a lot, but. I don't know if there's enough of that one. That's flannel. You don't. Oh no, it's not. That one's for a different thing. That one is not really enough for a hat. It's not tall enough. There's a Rugrats t-shirt and stuff in there. Hey, Wild One.
Yeah, but that's a bit too much.
Okay. Yeah. There might be.
Like the colors in this one are neutral enough
Yeah.
that it won't horribly clash
Yeah.
with anything I wear.
I mean, I can make more than one.
I would say just make one out of this fabric and this fabric.
Okay.
That way, if I'm wearing light clothes, I can wear the
Yeah.
animal one. If I'm wearing dog clothes, I can wear the Halloween one.
Yeah.
That's how you told your people what you're doing there.
Yeah. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, and then they are going to be crisscrossed applesauce later on. So, All right, next is pocket. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go back and stitch over this again because you got to double stitch. You always want to double stitch the back crotch because it definitely needs reinforcement. By the way, guys, those of you what you making, we're making overalls. You guys have not seen me live a lot on YouTube because YouTube is being a twerp. We were on Twitch. So be sure to follow me. The link is up in the chat. Follow me on Twitch because if I'm not here, that's where I am. And YouTube does not like it when I post my restream stuff at all. They get really crazy about that. So if I suddenly disappear from this one, that's where I'll be because YouTube had a glitch. Hopefully it's taken care of for now, but it's been having a glitch where it stops the stream. So be sure to follow me there because you will see me there 90% of the time. All right, pockets. Pockets are a bitch. Okay, let's see here. I gotta mark stitching lines. I think because this was on the left, so it would be this way. Oh, when you turn it out, it'll be this way. So we want to, sorry, my nose is driving me nuts. We want to mark this side. Not that you need all this stitching, but it's good to have it. We're making myself, hopefully, a pair of overalls that I will be dyeing later. Because I have a couple of pairs of, I have a pair of pants and these to dye. They're going to probably end up a bit marbled, which would be really cool. I like that look a lot. So, all right. So we put this together, wrong sides together. And we stitch everything but the main seam right here. Okay, I can do that. Pocket. Cross pocket facing, turn back, left pocket press, paste, based, and top stitch. Okay, I can do that. Oops, let's get you even here. There we go. Okay, so we go up, down. Bye, Simon.
Oh, these are the one you're gonna dye?
Mm-hmm. Now it says to go straight down like that. Their picture is off by quite a bit, which doesn't actually matter all that much. So I'm just going to slide it over here. Because
The picture is probably set up for a smaller budget.
yeah, no, it's the same. It's just weird. It doesn't matter though because this particular seam will be inside the other pocket, so it has zero need to be there. But I am going to trim a couple of corners here and a corner here, and maybe. You're supposed to trim the seams, but I don't typically trim the seams because I like it when my seam is included in the top stitching. Well, no, for a pocket we can do that. Not that I will ever use this pocket. It's a look thing. It just is for looks. It's so gorgeous outside. God, I have to get out there. Okay.
And the garbage goes in the garbage bin, which is not working right now. Probably gonna turn on some music here in a little bit. After we get this pressed and stuff, which I have to turn on. Before I finish this one, hey Troy. First day of total lockdown. Shit. We are basically on total lockdown. Not like you must stay at home, but it's like don't go out unless necessary. Those of you who are immunocompromised, stay home. All right, so I'm going to throw this. Pokey. There we go. I'm gonna actually get the other ones going as well when it comes to the pockets, which I brought over here. Yep. So I need the pocket thing. Where's my pocket? It's under here somewhere. It's over there. There it is. All right, Leo, you're kind of in my way at the moment, dude. I love you, baby, but you're in my way a little bit with exactly where you're sitting right now. Just a little bit. Like we have a stay-at-home order, but it's not being completely enforced. As like it's not like you get in trouble. Like in New York, I know my sister literally has to carry paperwork around stating that she's an essential worker and can be out past curfew. So my family lives in upstate New York, so it's a little rough over there. My mom is currently working from home because they don't want her in. They don't want people in the office. So I'm going to throw a tiny little pin right here. Not a tiny pin, but just throw a pin in the 1/4-inch seam allowance. Yes, I am supposed to be pressing all this. I will press it later. Because I am not pressing all that shit right now. I will press it when it comes time to press the whole thing, which will be momentarily. But for now, we can we get this ready. This other pocket. These are really big pockets, which is good. Big pockets are always nice in things. Like these ones should easily fit myself in. These same pockets are on the front and back, so I love pockets. I hate doing the pockets, but I like having pockets. Like lots of them. There you go. And 1/4-inch here, thereabouts. So far, I'm really liking the style of this pattern. We'll see what it looks like once it's done. Okie dokie, artichoke, here we go. Make that stitch a little bit bigger because we're basting. My presser foot is running away from me. Hi, baby. And now I'm out of button. Might be able to get through the rest of this pocket. We'll see. Or the other pocket. We'll see. We'll start and see where we end up. Oh, shit. matching. I might, maybe, have enough to finish these parts. Please let me finish off the pocket before my bobbin runs out. I literally have like teeny bits left. Then I can press the pocket. Hi, Simon. Hi, baby. Oh shit, that's gonna be close. Oh shit, I cut that too short. Well, oh well. Hi, Sai. Hello, baby. Yep, just enough. I will real quick roll another bobbin. Oops. Pew. And then we'll go press it. What are we doing? Please tell me I have more white thread. Hannah, can you bring the fabric from the living room in here? And you're in Australia, right, Troy? Or is it New Zealand or something?
Realization I should probably pick a fabric that matches these when I have my mask on. So I guess we're gonna have to go with the pirate fabric to go with the night. Close fucking enough.
I mean, I can make a cotton hat to match some sort of hat. There might be Harry Potter knit. I have a slouch Harry Potter hat.
Oh, yeah, you should find it.
Yeah, I think it's in the car.
Possibly. I mean, if you need measurements, I can put my hair up
Yeah.
how I would, and you can measure how you need to measure.
Well, I mean, I can even do a do-rag style type of thing, so it can go up. One bobbin down, one bobbin
Let me
down.
know. But I just realized I probably should have matching shit.
Something matching, similar.
Yeah. You're the seamstress. As long as it's something out of those fabrics that kind of go.
Like, I feel like you could actually wear, like, you could do an anchor hat with the pirate mask.
Yeah, but my only thing is I want to stay away from white because I will sweat.
Well, it's going to be 2 layered too, so the inside, I can make it reversible so you can reverse them accordingly and have just like one hat even.
You
But
figure
I'll see
out
I've
what you
got.
want to do. I just have to have, the only problem I have with the anchor is that it's not going to go with everything.
No.
So
But you wear a lot of like red and blue too.
yes, I do.
So
And I will be making sure to wear my longer sleeve
yeah.
double layer shit.
Well, as it gets warmer, you can always just wear your long sleeved button ups.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is my double layer shit,
Um,
which is the long sleeve button ups. Yeah. Because I can usually get away with those at work because they're not too terribly heavy.
I mean, I do have some more cottons for possible masks. They are shirts that I would have to cut up.
Yeah.
So they may have seams in them weird places. So I didn't want to necessarily use those.
These are fine. Because like this, it doesn't really matter what I'm wearing. It's just like, it won't clash because of the colors that it is. It's not going to directly clash with anything.
Yeah.
except for maybe when I wear that blue and yellow.
Right. I'm gonna probably make like a couple of masks because you can even wash those by hand with a teeny bit of detergent and hot water.
Well, I mean,
there's also race
laundry
car.
more often and
Yeah.
do it all with the low.
I'll look through and see what else I've got because I could even do some sort of like not denim for a mask, but maybe for a hat of some sort. So that matches. I have some stretch denim, which would kind of work for a hat. Fuck, I'm my berries though.
But yeah. You'll have to figure
I'll look
something
at
out because I just realized that I fucked my
Well,
mask
if worse comes to worse,
because that, like, with the shirt, like, nobody's gonna really care if, like, the mask and the hat that I'm wearing doesn't really match the rest of my outfit.
Yeah.
Because that's not the point of it. It's not an accessory, it's a necessity.
If worse comes to worse, even
However, the mask and the hat
Yes.
have to match.
the other option is when you get paid, we just buy like a couple of plain knits.
Yeah.
And make a couple of just plain hats so that you could do a black and like a brown or a something and it would match everything. You know, that type of deal.
Well, if we don't have to spend any extra money that we have
Right,
because
yeah.
I really don't care if these really match my outfits.
Yeah.
As long as they're not like horribly clashing with it. Like if I'm wearing a mostly black outfit,
And I mean, you're
I
not going to
can't
be,
really wear.
you're obviously
this.
taking the masks off when you're talking on the phone and shit. You're not going to be wearing the mask all that much necessarily.
I mean, I can technically wear the mask while talking on the phone because the mic's over here.
Oh.
And as long as it's not too thick where it's going
Yeah.
to muffle my speaking.
It's going to be just 2 layers because that's how it works. But
Yeah. As long as it doesn't muffle my speaking at all, I shouldn't have to remove it.
that's gonna wait because I am gonna study a couple of patterns again first because I haven't really sat down and watched stuff for patterns.
Yeah, I mean the mask isn't the
I
most
can even
important thing,
cut up your little skirt.
but the mask isn't even really the most important thing because I'll be washing my
The other
face
thing I
anyway.
need to know, do you want it to have a tie or would you rather it hook on your ear? Probably not on your ear because you're wearing headphones, so you'd rather it tie.
Well,
probably.
between my glasses and my headphones, that's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, so we'll do a tie one. That was the other main thing is I needed to know, is this gonna tie or is it?
But the hat, I think, is the more important one. And as long as it's not,
Super flashy.
yeah. Like I need one to be able to go if I'm wearing bright colors, I can go with the more bright one. If I'm wearing dark colors, I can go with the darker one.
I'm trying to think of the hat patterns I have. Because I can make a cadet style hat, although you can't have your face covered, correct?
No.
Well, I could make it without the brim, basically, and make it just a little bit bigger so it goes around your bun, just to keep it kind of. I'm honestly not that worried if you're wearing, especially if you're wearing your hair tied back or in a braid or something that's not down and fluffing everywhere. Like,
I'll just start putting it up in a bun.
even a braid or
Because it just
something,
stays right up there.
or even a braid is better than
I can't braid my hair except to the side, and that pisses me off after a while.
Yeah. But like the hat, I'm not worried about. It's the getting the virus into. I could do Sonic. I could do a Sonic mask. But it's more about keeping this safe.
Yeah.
Because that's where it's gonna go. That's where it's gonna contagiously come from.
Yeah.
So I also have back a little bit of that.
We'll stick with at the very least, the Harry Potter one,
Yeah.
because nobody's gonna give a shit what I'm wearing when I'm wearing that.
And I can make several out of that.
And if you want to make a couple for me to be able to take to work and give out to a few people, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But the main point is,
I have Elsa. Right here. For a hat.
I know there was Elsa in there too.
Yeah, I could do that. That would be a cute one because that would match a lot. And it's not too little kiddish.
Well, nobody really cares at work. If
Yeah.
you wear fucking My Little Pony, you wear My Little fucking
Right.
Pony.
But there is plenty for a mask right here. I mean, like, there's not enough bias tape, but there's plenty for at least 2 masks.
I mean, I could do that. That would be a cute pair.
That would be a really cute pair, and that would match a lot.
Or at least not directly
Yeah.
clash. Because that's my only thing. I don't care if it matches as long as it doesn't directly clash.
Right. Oh, I have My Little Pony.
I saw that and I was like,
That would be our only hat.
yeah, no. Yeah, I was like, ooh, that would be a really nice hat because my head was to say cool.
Like you could do a hat. I'll just figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that would actually be kind of cute with an Elsa theme.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the ones we got right now.
The only thing I'm wondering is if I have, oh, hey, more Harry Potter. A little bit. That might be enough for my script there too. Nope. Yep. It only has to be 6 by 9 or 7 by 9. That's plenty. But I can incorporate those as masks as well. I can use this as a hat if you really like it, but
No, I'm good.
I also, that's not enough for a hat. And like I can, I found more knits. Or not knits, more. Cottons. This was mom's, I can cut this up to a hat. I mean, most of
The butterfly one's pretty cute.
this was mom wanted a skirt out of it, but that was mine. She cares. And then I have, that could be of some sort of bias. Like it would, no one would tell that it was.
A lot of beginnings of hats.
Well, this is like a small or a large or a small. I'm not sure which one it is.
But yeah, you can go through it. I don't really have like it's because it's a necessity, not a accessory, so it doesn't really fucking
Ooh.
matter if it actually matches what I'm wearing.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like most of the things that I'll probably wear because I'll probably stick to the shortest sleeve thing I will wear is this. Yeah. That way I
I'm
have
mostly
minimal
pulling
skin-
this out because
skin
this is great for making
exposure.
bias tape. Because I only have bright green bias tape right. Ooh. Yeah, we go with something. Because you don't need the inside to be anything but a plain color even. So what's going on today? We're working on getting a mask done for her for work and a hat to keep her hair kind of covered just so it's not getting germs sitting on it. We're just trying to get me as safe as humanly possible, really.
Without having me to shower.
Yeah, without her having to shower every day.
Because that's just gonna end up with me as an itchy mess.
Yeah. Because I shower, which is probably why I'm an itchy mess, is because I shower every day.
Probably.
But
Because of your nerve damage.
my nerve damage, I kind of have to shower every day because I get really itchy from it.
But I have sensitive skin, and
Yeah.
so having those chemicals washed on me
Yeah.
every single day will dry out my skin and make it super fucking itchy. And I will even start getting kind of rash-like things, like my hand's still kind of bad.
But yeah, I definitely have enough to make you a couple masks out of the Ariel stuff because you don't like that skirt, and I don't know that we can get it to look cute.
Yeah.
But I need to press
Again, though, I don't want to do the white, so we'll do. If you
Well, I
wanna
mean
make
for other
masks-
people too.
I was about to say, if you want to make masks out of it, it's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I won't wear it.
No, yeah.
Because I'm going to avoid whites.
What I'll do, I have plenty of white cotton. What I'll do is I'll just line them with the white or a plain color on the outside so that I can make more of the fun styles.
You should definitely make some Paw Patrol
Yes,
ones
for kids.
to give for the kids.
What's really cool, guys, and the reason I'm talking about this, by the way, Joann's is doing a thing. Some of the Joann's are doing they're providing sewing machines, fabric, elastics, and you can go to their classroom one at a time and sew masks for kids and adults. And they're providing all the materials, and then you're donating them. I'm going to do a couple for just selling to people. I may donate some to a hospital even, I don't know. But I'm going to just make some as much as I can because they're needed right now. The healthcare professionals don't even have enough to just cover themselves when they're not needing a surgical mask. Like in the ERs and stuff, they just don't have enough. So that's one reason I want to do this. I have a lot of cotton on hand. The only thing I don't have is bias tape, which would be easier. I have green and that is it. And a tiny bit of this, you actually need like 54 inches worth. And I don't know that that's enough. We'll see. If it is, I'll put it on your Elsa one because it matches perfectly. But so I'm going to be making some masks and stuff for this type of thing so that I can donate them. If y'all are interested in helping with this process, if you want to kind of donate to this cause, I am open to that. At least you guys can donate a couple of bucks here and there if you want for things like bias tapes and fabrics and stuff. But that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm obviously still going to be doing my orders, but these I can whip together in like half an hour. So I could whip a bunch of them up and donate them throughout this because this is going to be a while, you guys. It's going to be a while that we need these. And so supplying them for people who have to work. I may send some to my sister even because she has to work right now. She works at a bank and Walmart. So that type of thing, so that you are somewhat protected. If you're interested in purchasing a mask, please contact me because I will happily do it. And I'm going to do them for super cheap, like as cheap as I can go, really. People who are ordering them, I might do a little bit more, especially if I have to ship things. I can ship them for real cheap, but just, I do have to cover some cost. So if y'all are interested or want one, please let me know. Message me on Etsy. Etsy is always in the description of every video. Message me there. And I can set up a custom order. Or if you just want to donate, let me know and I'll get you guys a PayPal link so that we can get some of this if you're interested. Maybe I'll even teach a live class on how to do it once I know how.
And these are going to be these simple ones because I know there's a bunch of different
types. This is a replica of a surgical mask, what I'm going to do for her at least, where it's pleated. It has a bendy nose and it has tie strings. I will eventually, especially for little kids and stuff, but I don't have the elastic for that right now.
I'm not making me the surgical mask. Not stand the surgical mask.
No, it's going to be one that has a doohickey thing.
Yeah.
But
because the surgical mask does not have a doohickey thing.
No. Well, I would that's the beauty of making it with the pleats is it puffs out.
Yeah.
But the surgical mask, the only problem, or the seamed mask, the only problem is those don't do well with ties.
Fair.
So, but the way I make it, it should be able to puff, and I can even make it a little bit bigger so it does puff out more.
But you have to make sure the sides.
Yeah. But I mean, anything on your face is going to protect.
Yeah.
I mean, they're saying even wear a bandana, and that protects you somewhat from it. Like it's not surgical mask.
It's not the fancy asbestos thing, but it'll do.
It'll do. So, but mostly I am at the moment making them for Hannah to take some to work to offer to people because they do have quite a few immunocompromised people.
Or somebody who has
an immunocompromised family member, which is where we are at. Thankfully, with Andrew, he could pretty much work without being at risk because he works in the summer. He is so outside, so it would be okay. But everything's shut down, so they're not working as much. You are hilarious today, little Leo. Can you plug in the iron? So I can do this. I need to get I'm not going to fully do the overalls today. I'm going to get the back put together so that I have just 2 pieces and we're done. Although maybe I should just switch over and do masks right now. Never mind hang on. I wanted to watch some videos before I did that, so we'll at least get this back put together. So yeah, go ahead and do the iron. Never mind.
Unplug the iron.
Plug it in.
Plug it in. Okay.
Yeah. I'll finish putting the pockets on and then we'll go from there. I literally have.
Oh no, you're fine. I just want to make sure because I go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I mostly want the mask for you tomorrow for sure. Hat I will do as well if I can, but I don't want to be streaming all day just because I don't feel like streaming all day. And if I do, hang on, I'm thinking now. Maybe I'll just go watch the video and do it now because I know that my back's going to kill me today. I've been having a lot of trouble with back pain following sewing and stuff, so.
I'm gonna.
I already know you just cut a rectangle that is 7 by 9. So I can do that real easy. People have it on the Cricut as well, but I'm gonna set this aside. We're gonna do masks because I need to keep the spoons in check today. Because while I have energy, this has been killing my back. So I need to get to that. So we'll get out. We'll at least get one started and go from there. I mean, I know the basics of how it works, but I will pull up the video that I was watching as well. Need to change my butt soon. Where was that light? There it is. Okay. So let me go find that video on Joann's again. Thankfully, they have it right on their website. Learn more. The mask project. Well, that's cool. They added a new thing to it, like here, request a mask. Watch video. I'm gonna plug it in because I'll get copyrighted. Nine by 7 times 2. Three quarter inch. Oh, she doesn't have any words to it. 54 inches each. Oh, they use regular bias tape. I was going to just use regular bias tape, but that makes more sense, actually.
I'm trying to start a conversation with my boss. I'm trying to start a conversation.
Fluoro wire, old pins. Oh, Hannah, when you have a chance, can you grab the wire? All right. Looks like they only tape inside. They don't bias tape it. Download printable tutorial. See full tutorial printable instructions here. Okay. I can't print from my computer, so I'll have to go. But I can read them. Oh, she does both. Supply list. Okay, that's cool. I can do that. I have a kitty in the way a little bit, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and press this real quick and go from there. Actually, the green I have would kind of go with this as well, but it's double fold. I can make bias tape if I have to. Not hot. 7 by 9. 7 wide by 9, I think. Or is it 9? I mean, it's 9 wide by 7. No, it'd be the other way around. Oh, hi, kitty. Oh, is that tickles? The main thing is get this one done for Hannah first, and then I can go from there. Where's my water? There it is. I need to put some water in here. I need some spoon. That's enough for now. Okay, there's that. You need to move, thank you. All right. Let's see, this should be about exactly 9 inches, actually. It's actually 10. Good. All right, let me go look at that video one more time because I want to see the dimension here. Where is it? Where was that? Except, and went all the way to the top. Okay. So it's 7 by 9. Okay. So 9 inches in length. So confused. Not sure what that is for. It's not at all what she was saying to do. There's one. Okay. A little confused by this. Oh, it's for the wire. Quilting cotton, 9 inches by 7 inches. Also a little confusing. So it's 9 inches wide by 7 inches tall. Okay. So I'm actually going to use my thingamabobby here. And we're going to go every few inches. We'll do this. Just so I know where I'm cutting. Okay. Where is the 7 inches tall? So, oh, that means I will have enough for bias tape. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. That's not going to work because it's not going like that. It's wet. It's okay. I just need one. Just need one. Then I can cut them. Let's see if she likes this one. If she doesn't like this one, we try a different pattern. I guess. I don't know if I have a 54. This is not 54 inches. We may not need it full 54 inches. So, all right, I'm just going to cut a bunch of these out, if as many as I can in one layer. This is where, yes, a rotary cutter would come in handy. I can even use, actually, I could use white bias tape for this. I'm just going to cut a bunch of these out real quick. Hey, Hannah, want to go grab your wire? I'm a little crooked, but that's okay. It's going to be within the sequence. Where's my other scissors? These are so much easier for this.
Have fun.
Spring. I don't think I have enough of this to do it, but we'll see. Yeah, no, we have enough for one part, which is okay. And it's double. I might just do double. We'll see. Yeah, I have enough for one. But I don't have enough for two. But I'll see. Oh, this is a heavy duty needle. It's like, what are you doing? I need to switch that. I need to switch that. Hardcore right now. Oh, that one is that. Okay, that's what I thought. I hear a kitty meowing. Come on. There we go. That should be better. Whoa. I'm just gonna cut this because I can do two. I mean, like, that should be plenty. I don't think you need 54 inches. I don't want to cut corners under there. Because I will. Okay, do I have a regular fold bias tape? That would just make my day if I could just figure out why I didn't. No, I don't. Okay. I want you to know. I won't be silent. You can keep me quiet. Go speak loud. Destiny. All in all, go speak loud. Don't be silent. You can keep me quiet. All I know is hi, Simon. Are you tattling? Okay. I know that I want to speak loud. All I know is I won't go speaking. I won't go speaking. Alright. Ow, I hate doing that. I think because it hurts. I can show you. Okay, we need to turn that off for a minute. Okay. I'm not actually making bias tape, really. I'm making a binding because technically bias tape is on the bias. Okay, I'm doing one side at a time. New fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go. But now I'm in a whole new world with you. Sorry, indescribable feeling. Sorry, really, feeling in the sky. Oh, 100,000 things. So far, can't go back to where I used to be. Every time a surprise. Chase the night. Thrilling chase, just please. Sorry, guys, this is a concentration part. Ow, hot. Thunder, I won't cry. I won't stop. I won't try. You down. I won't be silent. You can't keep me quiet. Trembling, crying. I know it's a whole ghost speechless. Oh, you keep me. Underestimate me. I know it's a ghost speechless. Centuries old and unbending. Bending right. Down. Walking silence. You can't keep me quiet. You tremble when you try it. I know it's a whole speaks back. Again, know that I won't go speechless. I'll be silent. Trying, go speechless. take me. Don't you understand? All I know is I won't go speechless. I can show you. Let's see if that's enough. Oh yeah, that should be plenty. Oh, take you wonder by. Magic carpet ride, a whole new world, new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go. Say we're old, remain a home. Oops. Oh, don't you dare close your eyes. Place, wondrous place, where you run. Create the pin hooks attached by escape. And you go back up and look how she does this wire casing. But she doesn't show it all that way. Okay. Here's what I'm doing. Optional. Cut a 5 to 6 inch piece of floral wire to create a flexible nose piece. Bend the ends of the wire inward to prevent them from poking through the fabric. Oh, shit. That opened it. What? Huh? Oh. That might be the right page. That might be a little too thick. We'll see. business. That actually might be the perfect size. That, we'll keep that. Silence. Where's my set play? Where am I? Look at that, 5 inches. Perfect. Okay. So slide wire into bias tape along top middle of mass. Pin either side of the floor and push it toward upwards to avoid sewing over it. I need the. I'll be right back. Too hot. Yes, but I needed it straight. But you have a gauge that's slightly thinner, so I might use that instead. Body high. I guess this one's stronger. It says floral wire, so I don't know which one is better. I think. The gauge. That one feels pretty strong, so maybe we'll use that gauge or this gauge or whatever. She did this with wire, and I'm annoyed. The annoyance of it being rolled up is like, fuck. It's also not rolled in a. I'm not sure how to straighten it. It just bends. It's okay. Maybe I'll use the blue one or the black one. Which one's thicker? Of course, she has it all rolled, which is. That one's a little thinner. But it's a little straighter as well. I'm gonna make it a 5-inch casing, I think. Which is kind of what you do. Just like sew it here. I'm gonna trim this seam a teeny bit because it does need a little bit of trimming. And everybody hurts. We're gonna start by bigger, bigger than you when you are not me. And I was so too. This one just needs to be a little bit shorter, smaller thing. Much. That could actually even be narrower. It's okay, I'm gonna leave it. Don't know if I can do it. Heard you laughing. Where's my measuring tape? Of course. Thought that I heard you laughing. Thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. There we go. All right. I need to cut this back down to 5 inches. Okay, I actually need to go a little bit shorter. So 5 inches. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stitch first. Said, take you to better days. Like my mom and dad, whenever a battle to be won, then you took my hand. And you showered me with praise. Up inside, this is home. In the refrigerator night, you never looked so good. I am home. And that's where I wanna be. Yeah, wherever you're with me. Never wanted to let go. Just wrapped you up. He'll do amazing things. Your mama's eyes the same. A bright new world. And that's where I wanna be. Yeah, wherever you're with me. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and move this over. I guess I can start at this end, it doesn't really matter. Like no one realized we're on top of the world. This life is all we know. We ran, moving from different worlds. I don't know if I like how they do the liner, but yeah, it makes more sense is to do this like this. Here. I might have just bird nested a little bit, but oh well. That doesn't make sense, but let me look. What did she do? I want to say she says you go like that, maybe? Let's see what she says. Okay, so it's more like that's better. Ugh, ugh. I'll have to fix that part because it's got a little bit of a thread problem. I keep poking myself, and I dropped my. Ow! Okay, this little shit. Ow!